This is Max Weingart on Posture on South Beach with your sales tip for the day.
In this conversation that Ann had with Mandy, Ann felt like she made a few mistakes, but the person is still interested in her business. So let's just analyze everything and see exactly how this conversation went. Well, let's see. Ann writes to Mandy, thanks for accepting me as a friend. I love meeting new people from all over the world. What do you do? Critically important to always end your communications with a question. And then says, well, I'm a massage therapist in Dallas-Fort Worth area. You ask somebody what they do, they are going to come back and ask what you do. It's predictable. And so you want to have your standard answer, short answer, followed by a benefit. And then you always want to ask them a question. Now, before we move in that direction, let's analyze the first question, or the first answer to the first question. She's telling you that she's a massage therapist. And if she's been doing massage therapy for any length of time, you know that she knows a little bit about network marketing. Just like you would know if someone's been a chiropractor for any length of time, they know about network marketing. There are certain fields that if people have been doing them for a while, their friends have all introduced them to some kind of a direct sales or network marketing opportunity. So right here, you have to know in the back of your mind that maybe Ann knows a little bit about networking. And so in answer to what do you do, you're going to answer with a short statement. I have an internet business. Benefit that allows me to spend time with my family. And so now you're going into how long have you been a massage therapist and what type of massage do you do? Okay, now, been practicing since February but graduated in July. Swedish with sport. So she hasn't been doing this a long time. So it's possible maybe she doesn't know about network marketing. And so what we want to know is what did she do before? Why did she decide to get into massage therapy? Would be interesting questions. Remember, it's all about them. Well, how do you like it? That's a good question, because if she's just gotten started and she doesn't like it, then she's really going to be interested in looking at something else. Well, I love it. Well, she loves it today. Maybe a week from now, she's not going to love it so much. And so now you come back and notice that the amount of red to the amount of black. So you're typing a little bit more than Mandy is. My husband says I should go into massage, but I think it's his way of getting me to rub his back. Ha ha, I do the same thing to my son. What did you do before? Which is the absolute question you want to ask. I worked for a home builder for 10 years and got laid off. What kind of home business do you do? And I want to tell you something, Ann, Ann is really hitting the nail on the head here. What did working for a home builder entail? She says, well, what do you do? What kind of home business do you do? Now, you're saying the same thing that you said earlier. I have an internet business that allows me to spend some time with my family. Now you're coming back and she's saying again, what kind of an internet home business do you do? You really haven't given her a lot of information here. What you should have said here was, I work with an international company on the internet in the health industry, and then ask a question. So you're basically repeating the same answer. Could be perceived as being evasive. She says, what kind of business? I would love to work from home. Okay? Now, I work with an expanding U.S.-based company in the animal nutrition field. Now, all of this, like you said, you kind of went overboard. Why would you like to work from home would have been the appropriate answer or question. I would love to work from home. Why? I know you've got a list of questions. I know you've got that, how are you being affected by what's happening with the economy in your question arsenal. And I know you've got the phrase, a lot of people are turning to the internet for extra income. Have you ever thought about doing something like that? I know you have that in the arsenal too. But the appropriate question would have been to respond to her comment to you, I would love to work from home. Why? Why? All right, well, she's coming back and she's saying, well, I possibly might be interested. But, she's saying she is still interested. She might be interested. Your response to her would be something to this effect: I'd be happy to tell you all about it. And then, question number 8. Are you familiar with the network marketing industry? That would be your question. Before you talk about your business, network marketing has been around for a long time. You need to know, are you familiar with the network marketing industry? What experience did you have? And the last question in this sequence is, why do you think you weren't successful? And if you ask that in proper sequence, since people like talking about themselves, they will actually answer these questions before you get into any details about your business. Are you familiar with the network marketing industry? What experiences did you have? Why do you think you weren't successful? If they want to know the name of your company, by all means, give it to them. The name of my company is XYZ. Are you familiar with the network marketing industry? Remember, even though people, she said here, possibly might be interested, I don't know what it's all about, but I possibly might be interested. And so what you need to ask yourself more than anything else is, what's their experience? Why do they want to know? Why were they not successful in the past? If you know about a person's past experience, then you can talk to them about your business. She worked for a home builder, then she jumped into massage therapy. Why did she do that? Maybe it's because she didn't know she could have a home-based business. Focus on the other person's needs, focus on the other person's wants, ask questions, and you'll find you'll talk to fewer people about your business, but you'll close more sales.